Happy Thursday. Bryan Woo flirted with perfection over 6 innings last night in Seattle's 5-2 win over San Diego. The first hit for the Padres came with 1 out in the 7th when Fernando Tatis Jr. hit a line drive home run to left field. So Woo didn't get the perfect game nor the no-hitter, but Seattle got the win.
1-1. There you go, base hit. Rojas, he scores easily. Manny will hold. Robles at third. Mariners have an early lead. It's 1-0 and the third base is still loaded. Cal Raleigh ringing a bell. His 92nd run batted in. Ground ball, Bogarts. And a drop. They're going to say on the transfer, so Robles, he is out. Everybody else safe.
Seattle challenging the out call at second base.
Yeah, and it's really difficult. Now you got to turn it around to try to make the transfer.
Space station in there. Here we go.
After review, the call's been overturned. The runner is safe. Seattle retains the challenge.
Runners go. 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit. Robles scores. Julio's coming in. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. 2-run single. Luke Raleigh and the Mariners have a 3-0 lead. This is against the #1 hitting team in baseball. Manny Machado, line drive, left field. Rosarena got it. The 1-1. Popped it up. This should be an easy play. Raley is there. Foul ball. 18 up. 18 down.
Driven to left field on a line towards the pole. It is gone. Breaks up the perfect bid with 1 out in the 7th. It's a home run for Fernando. Line into center field, base hit for Bogarts. Profar being waved around. He will score, and it's now 5-2.
Here's the 1-2 for Munoz. Bouncing ball, Polo. Throw to first, locked down, and wins. The Mariners take this game 5-2, pick up a full game on the Houston Astros. They're now 3.5 behind in the chase.
Woo says he knew things were going well, but it was more pitch to pitch than knowing he was perfect through 6 innings.
I think it's more of like rhythm with, mechanically and attacking the zone, and you're not really thinking too much about, spots and whatnot. I think early on, especially, it's weird. You have those days. It's like I didn't feel great in catch play. I didn't feel great in the bullpen. Just kind of all over the place, and then you get out and it just clicks. Like it's just a weird game. But I guess after probably a couple innings, felt like we were in a good rhythm with the fastball, getting the off speeds kind of underneath and good spots that I like, especially later in counts and finish counts. So I guess probably a couple innings in, but yeah, you try to kind of just stay focused, stay present. You're obviously frustrated as a competitor, like what you're doing is special if you just kind of stay in the moment, and credit to them. I mean, they put some good swings on some good pitches, and it is what it is. It's more just me wanting to finish the job and at least finish that inning. And it's good pitch, good swing, tip your cap. Profar, good pitch, good swing, tip your cap, and then that's why I was just. Cronenworth was probably the more frustrating at bat, just the walk. Probably at least 24 hours. I'll probably still be frustrated the rest of the night. Yeah.
Dan Wilson says he's impressed by Woo and also pleased to see early and late run support.
Obviously, Bryan Woo taking the perfecto into the 7th. Outstanding effort tonight. He was really on the fastball. Thought he had great secondary stuff again today too. And then the offense able to get 3 in the 1 inning. A couple of big hits with guys in scoring position. And then adding on later in the ballgame, like we've talked about so much, is just keeping the pressure on, opening the gap to 5-0, kind of gives our bullpen a little bit more room, and our guys came in, threw the ball really well, and just a great ball game all the way through.
Seattle begins a crucial 4-game series with Texas tonight at 6:40. That'll be on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the Mariners finally took advantage of a day when Houston lost as the Astros were defeated by the A's yesterday 5-4. Seattle 3.5 games back in the AL West now. Texas comes into town after being soundly beaten by Arizona 14-4. Minnesota topped the Angels 6-4. Seattle remains 4 games back in the American League wildcard race after the Twins and Red Sox Seahawks both won. Detroit also claimed a 7-4 win over Colorado to remain 3-back. Yankees beat the Royals in 11 innings 4-3, so Kansas City is a game and a half up for that second wild card playoff spot. Well, New England, the Patriots are off to a 1-0 start in what many say was a surprising 16-10 Week 1 win on the road at Cincinnati. As Seattle prepares to head to Foxborough this Sunday, Coach Mike McDonald says he expects a good old-fashioned grind-it-out type of game that comes down to the final few plays.
The players are out there playing, and they have really good players with sound, good fundamental schemes and change-ups. I know we have really good players and with what I believe are sound schemes and change-ups. So, we're going to have to see how each team's trying to attack each other throughout the game. And, this is going to be a four-quarter old-school football game. Like, it's going to come down to who makes the plays at the end. That was the message to the team today, and it's going to be a great game.
Seattle found its running game during the second half of last week's 26-21 over Denver. DK Metcalf says he's totally fine blocking for Seahawks ball carriers, but he's ready if they need to stretch the field.
I don't think it was us being held back. The run game was working. Ken was churning, and we just kept going back to the well, and he just kept producing for us, and we didn't have to throw the ball in a sense. So. When we need to throw the ball and need explosives down the field, I think Grove will dial it up for us. But, if running the ball is what we need to win games, then, why not?
Seattle and New England kick off Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. That'll be on CBS. There was one match across the region in prep volleyball last night. The Entiat Tigers picked up a second win in consecutive nights, sweeping Oroville in 3 sets. A much busier slate tonight has Chelan at Ephrata, Quincy hosts LaSalle, Bridgeport plays at Pateras, Cashmere hosts Royal, Liberty Bell visits Cascade, Tonasket takes on Omak, Eisenhower is at Eastmont tonight at 7, while Wenatchee is at Davis, and Moses Lake travels to Sunnyside. The soccer pitch today found Omak at Chelan, Brewster's hosting Quincy, Cascade visits Liberty Bell. Lake Roosevelt entertains Bridgeport tonight at 6. It's Ephrata at East Valley and Cashmere hosting Royal. The 7 o'clock games have Eastmont at Eisenhower, Wenatchee hosts Davis, and Sunnyside visits Moses Lake. We'll have our first football broadcast of the season tomorrow night here on the NCWLIFE channel when the Eastmont Wildcats take on the post-fall Trojans. Join us for the pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock from Wildcat Stadium. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.